my dad, my grandfather who served in the military.
Sergeant Anthony Whipple.
Lauren Burt.
B. Chan.
Megan Waltman.
Cody Stovall.
David Parkinson.
Jennifer Esparza.
Emmanuel DeLita.
My name is Michael Wynn, and I was in the United States Marine Corps.
Air Force.
United States Army.
I served in the Navy for 6 years.
Ask the Messengers TV show is a TV show that educates, informs, and entertains our viewers on public health issues such as mental illness, suicide, addiction, illness and disease, COVID-19 relief, crime, domestic violence, homelessness, human trafficking, employment opportunities, health care, and more. And now, Ask the Messengers.
Today on Ask the Messengers, we honor our veterans by providing some information about programs and resources that are available to them. First up, Veterans Treatment Court Judge Gene Hunt talks about his court and what they are doing to help veterans who get in trouble with the law. Also, we have stories from those who have served our country. And later, Randy Walker, who is the Division Director for Veteran Services for Wayne County, talks about the services they provide to veterans and their families. Ask the Messengers begins now. Well, welcome to the show, Judge Hunt. Thank you again for allowing us in your chambers. We were here several years ago talking about Veterans Court, veteran issues. So take us through what exactly is the Veterans Court and how does it serve the veterans? What are the services related to the Veterans Court?
Okay, Veterans Treatment Court is an alternative to regular criminal justice. The veteran is taken out of the criminal justice environment and into an environment where counseling and help's provided. We can get them housing, we can get them jobs, we can get them treatment with the VA, we can get them benefits with the VA. There are local organizations that also help. So the idea they can keep things off of their record going through this Veterans Treatment Court. Sometimes their licenses are revoked. If you get 2 drunk drivers within 7 years, your license is revoked. You don't get it back. Mm-hmm. I can give those people a restricted license to go to and from work, all the counseling sessions and everything else they need. So it provides a huge benefit to the veterans population.
Wow. So how are they selected? Is it a random, draw straws? Who gets to come to your court?
They're referred to the Veterans Court here in Dearborn from all over in Wayne County, from different courts can send their veterans here for treatment.
Okay. So what are some of the cases that you see when you hold court?
They're mostly drunk driving.
Okay.
The veterans are struggling with alcohol, struggling with mental health issues. They go right to the VA center. They have an assessment done there. They see what kind of treatment they need, if any. They can get alcohol drug treatment. They can get treatment for PTSD. They can get treatment for whatever issue exists. If they don't have a job, we jump on that and get them a job right away. If they don't have housing, we can get them housing. We just recently set up a nonprofit that supports the veterans group. And just yesterday, Oakland County Veteran Treatment Courts has a nonprofit group that's been up and running, and they're doing very well. And they gave us $10,000 yesterday to get that nonprofit up and running. So
So is it up to the veteran to seek out this resource, or is it offered to them as an alternative? So how do they even know about the courts, the treatment system?
That's a very difficult issue with us, is identifying the veterans in the criminal justice system, and we're working on that. We're working on that with Wayne County Jail to identify the veterans there. We have video clips running at a bunch of Secretary of States. We have advertisement. We have posters in the local jails talking about the Veterans Court. It's hard to identify them. I have 2 specialty courts, the Veterans Court and the sobriety court, you can call it.
Okay.
And it's easy to identify the people coming in sobriety court, but it's hard to identify who the veterans are sometimes. So that's our big struggle, is identifying the veterans to get them into the program.
So it's really up to the veteran to let you know, hey, I'm a veteran, let me go there, versus
The veterans, the veterans lawyer, the
Okay.
probation department, if they come across it, whoever, the prosecutor's office, whoever comes across the fact that this person's a veteran, sends a flag up, and then we look at it from there. And, this is a misdemeanor court. Some felonies are reduced to misdemeanors and sent to our veterans court. But if it's a straight up felony, then it stays downtown.
Do you provide another layer of treatment, more so than just you're the judge and you're coming before me?
Well, a lot of people think it's real important, and I guess it is, the interaction between the judge and the participants. And I, before court, the probation department will bring me all the files. They give me the updates on what's going on with employment, social life, everything, education. So I read through those files, and when the veteran comes up, and the vets, generally speaking, do very well. I hardly have probation violation hearings on the vets. They do really great.
Okay.
So when they come up in front of me, I give them their kudos, for doing so well. Talk to them about what's going on in their life a little bit, and it's a pleasant experience.
Awesome.
If you continue, like in my sobriety court, there's 25 participants and there's people waiting to get in, and that's a little more difficult because we don't have a lot of drug issues in the veterans court.
Okay.
It's mostly all alcohol, and alcohol is a lot easier to deal with than drugs. But if you keep violating and keep testing positive, I'll let it go for a little bit, try to get you on track. But if you continue, then my attitude changes.
Right. Well, if you could just give a message, or if you'd like to say something to the veterans out there that may be watching, or family members who have veterans who are struggling, what would you say to those families, to those veterans? What advice, or what would you say to kind of encourage them to, to come to you or avoid you? What would you say to them right now?
Well, people who find themselves in the situation that our veteran participants do, are in a bad place. They're drinking, they're drugging, they're stealing, they're committing domestic violence, they're fighting, they're doing all these things that are getting them in trouble. And you can continue, to live that kind of life. Nobody really wants to. Or you can come in to our veterans court or another veterans court. There are like 29 of them in the state of Michigan. You just, you kind of come into a family. Everybody's all working together. We have other veterans who are mentors. We appoint one mentor to each participant, and they talk, all the time. And sometimes, in order to get out of that cycle, you need outside help. This is what we do. You're drug tested all the time, you're going to counseling, you're seeing me, so we're staying on top of you and helping you with a structure. It takes 12 months to get out of here, sometimes 18, but the quickest is 12 months. So we give you 12 months of good, clean, how to go about things, and then it's up to you after that.
What it means to be a veteran.
I have never been asked that question. Wow.
Kind of a difficult question. To me, being a veteran
To me,
is
it just means
Being a veteran to me,
Stay tuned for more of Ask the Messengers.
Would you like to help us save lives? You can do so by partnering with us here at Ask the Messengers by making a donation of any amount. The people in your communities need your support. Help us extend our reach and impact more lives. Supporting our organization is as easy as a click of a button. Just visit our site shown on the screen from your phone or computer, where you will see a yellow donation button. Ask the Messengers is waiting on your partnership, and your community is waiting on you.
what it means to be a veteran.
I have never been asked that question. Wow.
Kind of a difficult question. To me, being a veteran
To me,
is
it just means
being a veteran to me,
Military veterans are normal people. We're just like everybody else. We just chose to take a different path to get to where we want to go.
Yeah, I'm a veteran. I signed my name on a dotted line. And
The courage that it took to, walk in the recruiter's office and follow through. And
any veteran would say that they're willing to put their life on the line, and then I did, and I'll do it again.
If somebody else was gonna put their life on the line for my freedom, why shouldn't I?
It's an absolute honor to serve.
that was my life. I thrived there.
I wanted to contribute.
Somebody who stands up for what he believes
It means
in.
to be selfless to
It's
me.
about sacrifice.
I wanted to be in the military since I was a kid.
I served in the United States Air Force.
I served a total of 16 years.
I was deployed 13 times.
On my second deployment, 4 bombs hit my vehicle.
And at 19 years old, that's the first time I ever saw somebody die.
Coming back, I was raging.
I started having pretty horrible nightmares.
I would wake up in the middle of the night, sweats.
I started drinking a lot.
I felt worthless.
I guess I never recognized it in myself.
Eventually, one day I just walked into the VA hospital and said I'd like to see somebody.
Don't suffer alone. You gotta find that link with somebody that'll make you let it go.
It all starts with going to the VA. There's a whole community of veterans that just want to help you out.
It's for the guys who couldn't come back, so you owe it to them to live well, because they're not here with their families.
Wayne County Executive Warren Evans and our staff is dedicated to helping veterans in need.
We'll be right back with more of Ask the Messengers.
Happy anniversary. This is Lauren Harper wishing happy anniversary to Ask the Messenger TV show. Ask the Messengers celebrates 6 years of being on TV. The show airs every Sunday at 8 a.m. on TV 20. Bring you love, happy, bring you hope, anniversary. Teaching my brother and my sister I love one another. Bring you love, happy, bring you hope, anniversary.
This is Tina Nelson for Ask the Messengers, and I am very excited to bring you some more information as it relates to veterans resources today. And we are so pleased to have Mr. Randy Walker, who is the Health and Human Resources Division Director. Now that sounds really big title there, Mr. Walker. So can you scale that down and let us know what it is you really do and what does that mean?
Yeah, it's a Division Director for Veteran Services. We take care of indigent veterans in Wayne County. Wayne County Executive Warren Evans and our staff is dedicated to helping veterans in need so that they can provide their basic needs. They come to us, and if they're honorably discharged and they meet all the requirements, we can help them in various areas with back rent, back taxes, DTE shutoffs, water shutoffs, whatever financial hardship they're going through. We try to help get them on their feet and help them out. Food, all different types. So
now,
that's our main goal in Wayne County.
Okay.
Rent assistant, property taxes, home repairs. We also assist in burials of veterans that were honorably discharged. The spouse can contact us, give us the itemized funeral bill, the DD Form 214 of the veteran that passed, and we'll pay up to $1,000 towards to help with the funeral expenses.
Okay, so how does a veteran receive the help? What is the application process? Where do they go? Where do they apply? Or does it depend on what services they need help with? How does that work?
They contact us. We're at 400 Monroe Street in Greektown, Detroit. We're on the 4th floor. They can come up and see us. They should bring their documents, a driver's license, DD form 214. If they got a DTE shut off, or, bring that. Whatever their hardship is, bring all the papers, and they'll sit down with one of our social service specialists, and they'll go through and look at their case. And as long as they're eligible, we cut a check not to the veteran or spouse. We cut it right to DTE or right to the water department, whatever their need is. But we pay them directly.
So basically, they don't have to go to each individual entity that they need the help. They come to you as a one-stop shop. They can bring all their documents or whatever they need help for and do everything, process it right there in your office?
Yes, or they can call us too at 313-224-5045 before they come, and we can, set up, make sure they come with all their they don't come here and then they're missing something. Some things can be done over the phone, and like we can advise them if a spouse is trying to get money for the reimbursement towards the funeral, if they send a copy of their driver's license, a copy of the itemized funeral bill, the DD form 214, we can process it, and then a check is usually mailed 4 to 6 weeks later, the time it goes through all the processes here at the county. But we're here to help. They can call us, or they can come to 400 Monroe. We're on the 4th floor in Greektown. It's at Fishbones Restaurant. We're in that building up on the 4th floor.
Okay. So is there any advice or any words that you would like to state or let the veterans know? Because some may be hesitant. Some may feel like they don't qualify or don't want to come or afraid to come, like to dispel any hesitancies.
No, they made sacrifice to their country. And, this is what a lot of people understand, the demanding environments of the military and their life experiences, combat, most of them many veterans, they experienced psychological distress. Many, when they return home, have critical issues like PTSD, trauma, suicide, homelessness, any of that stuff. We're here to help them. And if it's something that we don't provide, we will put them in touch with the right people. We also refer, if it's something that we don't have, we refer to Southwest Solutions, Wayne Metro, Habitat for Humanity, Wayne County Rental Assistance, Capuchin Soup Kitchen, Gleaners, Salvation Army. So we have a lot of phone numbers and a lot of other contacts, but we try to help the veteran, whatever their need is. And hopefully most of the time it's something that we can help them with. But if not, we just don't turn them away and say good luck. We try to help the veteran the best way we can.
Thank you so much for all that you do in your office, Mr. Walker. I appreciate you for your time. I appreciate you for giving valuable information. And to all the veterans out there that need help, or families of veterans that need help, as he said, they are here to help you. They are available. They're a phone call, a drive downtown away. Yeah. And just don't be ashamed because you need help, because, hey, they have definitely protected and served us in some form or another. So I'm glad that you're here to help them.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me on.
Yes. Is there anything else that you would like to say, or anything else that may be some questions that you have been asked? Like you did say, like a lot of people don't know. So is there another caveat or something that people that they may not know to ask you, or is there anything else?
It's a case-by-case basis. And like I said, once they come in or call us, we'll work through it. I mean, there's so many different cases. It's hard just to nail down one, but come see us and we'll work through whatever your issue is.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much again. And all the information is right there on the screen. Mr. Walker and his staff, they are there to help you. And again, thank you for your unconditional service to keep us safe, to give us the freedoms to be able to be the United States of America. Well, that concludes this week's episode of Ask the Messengers. We also invite you to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, if you would like to support our show, please feel free to make a donation of any amount by visiting our show website, www.askthemessengers.org. If you prefer to mail donations, please make your check or money orders payable to Ask the Messengers TV show and send to 18400 Schaefer Highway, Detroit, Michigan 48235. Ask the Messengers is a program that deals with things that help you.